Agent 8! Agent 8, please come in! Come in! Location, Agent 8!
This is Agent 8 and they're doing fire! They're doing fire! Start the review! Start the review!
Hey, what's up, mighty fine viewers at the Pop Culture Network? It's Corticon back again, bringing to you another Fall of Cybertron, Transformer, Generations, Autobot, Jazz figure review. It's got them nice in the blister, another vanilla pose. Like I always tell these toy makers, you know, a vanilla pose in the package is great. Like, this is a perfect example of, they actually went a little bit above and beyond, but if you're out there and you're making toys, right here is a perfect example of how to save money. You get the guy in there in a vanilla pose. You don't even really got to twist them up like they do. You pop everything up in the bubbles, just one graphics for the whole line, but then just make this little cardboard cutout its own unique thing right there. You probably just saved $2 a box. This is I forgot to show this on the Shockwave video. This is Series 1. He is actually number 002, Jazz. Optimus Prime is 1, Shockwave was 3. Same, pretty much the back here. It's just got a, you know, a little pose of Jazz and his alt and vehicle. We'll get this close here so you can get a little read up if you like. And we got the same thing here. It's got the stat card, so you can cut it out, file it. All right, enough jibber jabber. Let's get this show on the road. Autobot Jazz. This is the Fall of Cybertron edition, and like I said, I have not played the game. You know, I'm strictly going to try to go over these figures as an entirely new figure line as the Fall of Cybertron, and I'm just going to base these right on the video games and their depictions as them. I'll compare them to some Generation 1 Transformers, but as their G1 counterparts, to me, they're just separate entities, because I like to think of it as, you know, Fall of Cybertron, even in the cartoon, when they were on Cybertron Planet, their vehicle and alternate modes changed. We never really got any good G1 versions of Cybertron Transformers, so I think this is now really our change. Alright, like always, we're going to do some quick comparisons here. You can see him next to Lionel. Lionel is a 6-inch figure, he's actually like 5 3/4. You can get an idea that Jazz fits right in scale with the Fall of Cybertron line. Optimus Prime, here he is next to G1 Prime. You can see he's also very short. But I mean, we'll break out Shockwave here in just a minute. But I just want to show you that these guys are really their own line. So there's really not going to be too many mixing and matching of the Transformer verse. Here's a Bucky Cap. This is the greatest Marvel Legend ever made. Here is Jazz next to Shockwave, Fall of Cybertron. These two are in the very same line, same game. You can see that even if I get them on their 2 feet here, you can see Shockwave is actually taller, which is kind of a bum deal. And doing this video proves to me that I should have used like a white backdrop when I did his review, and I apologize for that. We'll try to fix our mistakes as we go along here, guys. I just want to say I really appreciate everybody's comments and suggestions. Please keep them going. I'm going to join the forums. I just haven't been that vocal. That's going to be a change. I just wanted to say I really do appreciate everybody's comments and views. Thank you very much for all your support at the Pop Culture Network. On to the figure. So yeah, I mean, Shockwave, he's taller. They fit in scale. I mean, I'm a scale junkie, so if that's truly the fact, Shockwave is taller than Jazz, I'm cool with that. I'll go on to just like a couple things that I like and I don't like about this guy. I don't know. We'll have to see what he looks like in vehicle mode, so I don't want to make any suggestions yet, but this will be like in robot mode. I wish he would have had some rockers on his feet. I like me some rockers. There's no rockers there. He's a little top heavy. You can only really go so much with him. And his head's kind of looking down all the time. I mean, I guess it's not, but it's not. You're pretty limited on the head articulation. Another thing, I wish these doors were behind him. That'd have been cool if his arms were right here and his doors would have been behind him, just like the G1 or. But maybe, I mean, we'll see the video game. If you've seen it, let me know how these guys stack up. What's cool here is kind of like these, it looks like thrusters or afterburners. That's pretty cool. I like that. I like that they took the time to paint them. These Fall of Cybertron figures, they do look like that. They put some extra money in the decos and the articulation and the sculpt. So that's pretty cool. Even if the scale's a little shorter, I don't like that. On the articulation real quick, nothing really here past the knee. At the knee, you do get a a hinge, and a swivel. And at the thigh, you get a little bit of a swivel and a ball joint. Nothing at the waist. At the arm, you've got a pretty limited shoulder here, but you can open the door and get it out a little further if you want. You've got a twist at the bicep, a hinge at the elbow, and then a hand is on a ball joint, so you can go in and out, I'm assuming because of transformation. The head is on a ball joint, but you can't really do too much with it. The only reason why I'm gonna do a transformation is because when I started watching YouTube videos, I liked looking at how other people transform their figures, make sure I did it right. Sometimes I had questions. So, if this is a part of the Transformer reviews you don't want to see and you want to have it taken out, well, please just post a comment and let everybody know. If there's enough people that don't like seeing the transformation, all you got to do is make your voice heard, and believe me, we'll listen. I was transforming this guy, and I was looking at him thinking he looked kind of weird. And I saw this. These are supposed to be like wheels that you transform, and I thought, man, if these don't even move, they're just pieces of molded plastic. There's not even a ball joint. I thought, man, if those are the only wheels he has, this is going to be a crappy transformer. And then these ones are supposed to fold in the back, and you got real wheels. Well, where the heck are his front wheels? They stole my wheels! I'm going to go to Target and replace this guy. I'll be back enough to replace my figure. And just a little note, I guess when you buy it, make sure his wheels are attached there. Alright, let's get this transformation going. If you wonder why I don't bring any War for Cybertron figures in here for a comparison, it's because I honestly sold them all. When I heard about these figures coming out, I was really excited, and I was gonna have my War for Cybertron, my fall of Cybertron figures, displayed next to each other. But I'm a pretty big stickler on scale, and these are a lot smaller than the War for Cybertron figures were, so I just didn't want to have them and put them in scale. So got a blaster, pretty nice little blaster. It's detailed. That's pretty cool. It's a hunk of plastic, but it looks good. We'll do a little up close and personal. That's cool. So there's a lot of things to like about this guy. I like how the fingers are individually sculpted like that. He looks real good. Alright, what you want to do is bring these open. Okay. Turn them. Turn both of them. Okay. Kind of like so. Turn the hands in. So you're looking like that. Untab that. This will be a good breaking point here. Okay. See under here, there's his head. Basically, that just tabs in. Alright. Then these legs, it shows to fold them. Okay, like that. And then what you want to do is tab them. Right here. Okay. So now, these should be folded all the way in. As far as I can tell, when you get them folded over like that and his legs under, there's a little gap here. I can't find a good way to tab that in. Do it on the other side. Okay, and then basically it's just a matter of folding his hands in like so. See a tab here, see a tab on the inside, and you just tab everything together. That's a little better. This top part right here just wants to stick up a little bit on mine. I don't know if yours does that or not. I imagine this little port here is for his gun if you want. So that really don't look too bad. Some of those ports that they have, they look like a big old freaking cannon. But that's he rolls nice. Sounds good. Yeah, I like him. He looks good. There we go, both of them in their vehicle mode right here. You can see that they work very nice in their scale. So that's exactly why I got rid of my War for Cybertron, sticking with the Fall of Cybertron. I'll have an Optimus Prime review up on Thursday. So this is Corticon.org over at the Pop Culture Network with a review brought to you by ShopPCN.com. I thank you all for watching. Until next time.